So Real Madrid just lost against Barcelona in El Clasico. Barcelona just won the league. It's devastating. They did it in front of us, won the league in front of us. But you see, there's so much negative that I can speak on this, but I'm not going to speak negative because I feel like we've said already enough. We've been complaining enough. We need to look towards the future because our present and our past is terrible, but the future looks promising, and I can explain to you why it's promising. Jose Mourinho is coming in. We know this. The news reports are saying it. Basically, everyone is saying it, and apparently he's going to join when the season ends, which is after the Champions League final. He's going to be so massive, and let me explain why is he going to be so massive. Listen, our defense has been shocking. You saw it against Barca. Listen, Rashford scored a beautiful free kick, I can't complain, but Barcelona's second goal was just insane. How the hell does our defense look so poor? Not to mention how badly our defense has been this entire season, and it's been bad even in the previous season. We thought that after we signed Guerrero, Hausen and Trent, we're gonna be better defensively. No, we actually became worse defensively. So when Jose Mourinho comes in, and Jose Mourinho is a very defensive coach, he's going to immediately focus on the defense. He's not going to look at the attack first. He's not going to look in the midfield. The defense is going to be his focal point. He's going to make sure they sign good centre backs. I don't know who's on the market, but we're going to see. He's maybe going to do something with Carreras and Trent because I do think they're going to start, because there isn't any good option for right back and left back. So what I think he's going to do is he's not going to give them that much freedom. Listen, under Arbeloa, under Xabi, they had a lot of freedom. For us to be better defensively, we can't have them running the entire pitch up to the front. I know Trent is effective there, but it can't happen. We need to be compact. We need to be disciplined defensively. And if you are going to play with a lot of freedom in the fullback positions, you need fast fullbacks. You can't have Carreras, who's quite slow, Trent, who's also quite slow. You need fast ones like Nuno Mendes. And I think this will make us so dangerous in big games because Jose Mourinho is especially dangerous in big games. He knows how to win them. Maybe it's not going to be PSG, high attacking, entertaining, like that PSG and Bayern match. It's not going to be like that. We will be effective in big games because of the defensive play, because of the mentality. Jose is someone who will win the game by a fluke, but it's not actually a fluke. It's just a good defensive display. So he will probably play this formation with Real Madrid 4-2-3-1. So this includes a double pivot. Double pivot is there to cover for the defense, to protect the defense. We have good CDMs. Tchouameni is a good CDM, Camavinga is a good CDM, Valverde is also good there, Hausen can even play there. This also brings us to a few challenges he is going to face. The big challenge is the control. Controlling the dressing room, controlling the transfers, who gets benched, who gets subbed. If he doesn't get full control, then I think it's a wrap. I think he's gonna get sacked very quickly. And when it comes to the structure and control, he needs to be able to tell Vinny Jr. and Mbappe to press. If they don't press, they have to sit on the bench. Similar to how things happen at PSG. Even Kvaratskhelia said it. At PSG, if you don't press, if you don't run, you will not play. So one of the main things Jose Mourinho is going to in fact work on is making Kylian Mbappe the main player in the team. Listen, especially after this Barcelona match, I can't say Vinny should be the main man anymore. Now I know I've been saying a lot of things about Mbappe, but a coach that I truly trusted to coach Real Madrid was Xabi Alonso. Who was his main man? It was Kylian Mbappe. Who's the guy that wasn't his main man? It was Vinny Jr. I think similar to how Xabi Alonso did things, Jose Mourinho is going to make Mbappe his main man and his focal point of his attack. Basically, he's going to make sure everyone plays for him. He's going to make sure Mbappe is a player the team is built around. And I don't think it's a bad decision. I've always said bench either Vinny Jr. or Mbappe, but you can't play the both of them. And if we are going to make a decision, and if Jose Mourinho is going to make a decision, if he goes with Mbappe, I'm not going to complain. Another thing I'll do, because look at this again, he's going to play a 4-2-3-1. So Mbappe will probably be the striker. The player who will play central attacking midfield will be Jude Bellingham. Now, why is it going to be Jude Bellingham? Because he's good at box to box. He's good at running back to defend. Good at jumping in the box to score a goal or to get into the number 9 position. We saw it even under Xabi. Xabi did the same thing. He made Bellingham like a box to box player. So therefore in that match against Juventus, when Mbappe wasn't in the number 9 position, who was there? it was Jude Bellingham. Now I'm saying all the things he's gonna do similar to Xabi. Let's talk about the one thing that he's gonna do differently from Xabi, which is counter-attacking football. Counter-attacking football has always been our thing. It's always been Real Madrid's biggest thing. Real Madrid have never been a possession team. If there is a possession team, it will always be Barcelona. We saw it even yesterday. Real Madrid couldn't hold the position at all against Barca. Barcelona were dominating. And with Real Madrid, when it comes to them on the ball, they'll probably sit back. They will press and probably hope for a mistake from whoever it's gonna be from the opposition. And then counter-attack. They're going to be especially important when they're conceding a corner kick. When the ball gets headed back to them, gets the ball to Bellingham and Mbappe, and then the counter-attack. I think that is the way for us to move forward. We can't do this position thing. We don't have the midfielders for position. We don't have the attackers for position. We don't have players who are great at holding position. So let us get into another thing that I think is so important, which is the players who will thrive under Xabi Alonso. And the first one that I'm going to mention is on the thumbnail, Arda Güler. Listen, central attacking midfielders have always worked under Jose Mourinho. He plays the formations which includes a central attacking midfielder. He loves creative players. We saw it with Mesut Ozil. Ozil is one of his biggest players. So I think he will use Arda Güler similar to Ozil. He will probably even play him right wing a few times because of Arda Güler's insane passes. He'll even play him in the left midfield, either left midfield or right midfield, because of Arda Güler's insane passing ability. But one thing that Jose is definitely going to ask from Arda Güler is good defensive ability. He needs more intensity. He needs to become better defensively, and Arda Güler has worked on that this season. But he has to kind of improve even more on it, and he will. I'm confident in it. Arda Güler also has a good mentality. So I think he's going to be a big player under Jose. Another player is Endrick. He's also on the thumbnail. This man is having an insane season for Lyon. Now I think Jose will play him as a striker. The sole reason is he's similar to Mbappe in many ways. He has flair, he has good skill, he has good goal scoring ability, and he's not a typical number 9 that is tall, who's gonna head you goals and just stand there in the box. Endrick is like a good mix of Mbappe and a pure number 9. Endrick is good at positioning. He's not someone who's gonna wait outside the box. He will get in that box and score goals. And I mean, he's so young, he's gonna have a good World Cup as well. By the time he comes back next season, I think he might even be more important than I'm saying in this video. He might be a great player under Jose. Two more players, I'm going to mention them both, Valverde and Tchouaméni. For obvious reasons, they are so good defensively and they are hard workers in the team. We can have so much players who will thrive, so much players who can be happy with Jose, but we can't deny that players will also be angry and probably be a huge risk to Jose succeeding. It's Vinny Jr. I think Vinny Jr. already doesn't like Jose Mourinho based on the things he said after the Prestiani thing. So I think Vinny could give him problems there. And if Jose benches Vinny, it's going to be chaos. People don't understand how much impact and influence Vinny Jr. has on the locker room. He did it with Xabi. He is definitely gonna do it again with Jose. Weirdly enough, I think another risk and another player that's probably not gonna be happy with Jose is Trent. I think Trent probably won't be happy because Jose wants more defensive work. Trent unfortunately is not the best defensive player, so I think they could clash for that. Fran Garcia could also clash with him. I see a positive way forward for this team. I think we're gonna make a comeback. I think Jose can have a similar season to how Carlo had when he returned, in which he won the league, the Champions League and the Supercopa. Jose could do the same thing, and I'm rooting for Jose because we need to see him lift the Champions League with Real Madrid. We need to see it happen. But that is it. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to read it. I'm going to respond to it. Smash like on the video if you enjoyed the video because it truly helps out the channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. Peace out.